Hello dear students, welcome to Exigence Educator. So today in this video we will have a look at the important root words which will be extremely crucial for your preparation. I guess everyone must be doing the daily editorials, isn't it? I have already mentioned that everyone should follow the daily editorials and read the daily editorials at least one article every day, isn't it? So when you are going through the article, you are getting new words, right, and new phrases, idioms and phrases, fine, and it also develops your reading habit, isn't it? So it will be helpful while solving RC. Also it will help you to develop a good vocab, isn't it? So, and also one more thing, that is every day you should attempt daily mocks, fine, mock tests. Attempting mock tests and reading editorials should be your daily ritual. It should be like a ritual, like a habit, fine. So this should be done daily. Now one more thing I would like to mention here. See, even if you note down new words daily from the editorial, it may in some way be difficult to remember the words. आपको दिक्कत आ सकती है, ठीक है ना, कभी कभी ऐसा होता है. So I believe that learning a root word will open a whole new dimension for you all. इससे क्या होगा, you will get exposure to a group of root words, ठीक है ना. रूट वर्ड्स जानने से आपका क्या फायदा हो सकता है? When you are going through a root word, you will expose yourself to a huge number of words, fine, because there are many words that possess the same single root, isn't it? So you are exposing yourself through this video. You will expose yourself to root words, and not only root words but to hundreds of new words. Suppose some root words have 10 to 20 words from them, right? So 10 to 20 words may have the single root, or 5 to 7 words may have the single root. So you are exposing yourself to the new words also. In this way you will develop your vocab, fine. So this is our first session, root words part 1. We will continue this session, fine. So let's start. So today's first root word, it is AC or ACR, fine. So whenever you see AC or ACR at the beginning of a word or within the word, you can easily understand the meaning should be bitter, sharp or sour, fine. The meaning of this root is bitter, or you can say sharp, or you can say sour, alright. Now what are the words that can be formed from this root? Acute. See, it starts with AC, right? Acute. So what are the meanings or synonym? You can say acute means severe, something very severe or critical. Other synonyms include keen, astute, excruciating, fine. For example, I am saying he is through an acute pain, fine, acute pain of pancreatitis, or we can say acute pain of arthritis, right? So it means he is in excruciating pain. Are you getting my point? So in this way the word acute can be used. Now let us have a look at the antonyms of acute. Antonyms, that is the opposite meaning words, are mild, negligible and dull. So these can be the antonyms of acute, fine. Now acrimony, similar. Bitterness, anger, resentment, fine. Hostility, bad blood. Don't you say bad blood, right? We often when you have read novels or stories, we often have come across this word. We have often come across this word, right, isn't it? Then grudge, we use in our daily life. Viciousness, right? Animosity. And what is the just the opposite of animosity? It is love, fine. Animosity, that is anger, enmity, bitterness. See, these all refer to the same root word. Bitter, sharp, sour, right? Bitterness, fine. And what are the antonyms? Antonym is goodwill, fine. The antonym to acrimony is goodwill. Acrimony, acrimonious, all mean the same, fine. Hostility, bitterness, anger, गुस्सा होना, ठीक है, fine. Okay, now acrid. Acrid means sharp, pungent, sour, acerbic, noxious, fine. that is toxic. He is a toxic person. He is a toxic personality, right? Vinegary, acetic, right? We all know acetic acid, right? Isn't it? So acetic means something bitter, something, someone having the character of an acid. What does an acid do? Just tell me, what does an acid do? An acid actually corrodes the surface of something, right? So similarly, you can say it is his personality. Suppose I am saying that he has a noxious personality, or you can say an acrid personality, that is, he's quite sarcastic, or you can say he's quite he has a hell lot of bitterness in him. Okay, so that is the meaning of acrid. All right, so the opposite of acrid, that is antonym, is sweet. You can easily understand, right? Sweet, bitter, sweet. Fine. Then exacerbate. Fine. Exacerbate, what is the meaning of exacerbate? It means to worsen or inflame. Fine. Intensify, that is, you are exacerbating something, that is, you are intensifying something, you are magnifying something, amplifying something. Fine. These are the synonyms. Heighten, worsen means you are making a situation worse for someone, that is exacerbate. All right, that is, you are intensifying his pain, right? Increasing his pain, or you can say increasing his discomfort, isn't it? So that is what we call exacerbate, that is worsen. कुछ चीज सपोज बुरा है, ऑलरेडी कुछ बुरा चल रहा है उसके लाइफ में, और भी उसके साथ बुरा बर्ताव किए जा रहे हैं. सो दैट इज द सिचुएशन इज वर्सनिंग. एंड व्हाट इज द एंटोनिम? दैट इज द ऑपोजिट सेंस ऑफ exacerbate. It means calm, ameliorate, reduce, improve. Ameliorate means to decrease the intensity of something, like decreasing the intensity of his pain, right? Ameliorating his pain, right? So that is the antonym, just the opposite of exacerbate. All right, now acumen, that is keenness. Fine. Canniness, discernment, sagacity, perspicacity. All right, these are the synonyms of acumen. And the antonym of acumen is witlessness. Fine, it is witlessness. All right, now the next word is acerbic, similar to acrid. All right, it means sharp. Again, it means sharp. See, acrid also means sharp. I've already mentioned moments back, isn't it? So these are near synonyms, you can say, right? Acerbic, sharp, sarcastic. Just now I said moments back that he has a noxious personality, acerbic personality, that is, he's a bit sarcastic, isn't it? Sardonic, satirical, right? Malicious, you can say. Fine. Vitriolic. This word is a hot favorite of IBPS, right? Vitriolic. Fine. Scathing, virulent, mordant. These are the synonyms. Fine. These are the synonyms of acerbic. So acerbic and acrid, all are synonyms, isn't it? So someone, if you are referring to someone as acerbic, then it means that he has a sarcastic personality. He may be satirical, right? Or he may be vitriolic, toxic personality. Fine. And one more thing, acumen, if you don't know the exact meaning, it means the ability to make good judgments and take quick decisions. Fine. So that is, we say keenness, insight, right? Canniness. Fine. Now the antonym of acerbic, mild, kind. Fine. That is someone who is mild, having a kind personality. Dayalu hai, theek hai na? This is just the opposite of acerbic. Fine. Means someone is kind, dayalu hai, theek hai na? Person A is kind and person B is, of course, sarcastic, acerbic, sardonic, vitriolic, means quite what to say, malicious in nature. Just the opposite. Fine, just the opposite. Now the next root is ME or AMO. All right, AMI or AMO, ME or MO. So it means love, compassion. Fine. So the first word is amiable. This common word, you must have come across this word 1,000 times. It means friendly, someone who is friendly. Fine. Affable, these are the synonyms. Amicable, cordial, convivial, genial, pleasant. Convivial is an important word, I'm marking it. Genial, important word. Fine, important for your exams. Just like vitriolic, right? Acerbic, vitriolic, sardonic, these are important words for your banking exams. These see, root words are important for all types of competitive exams, be it banking or SSC. Fine, it will help you develop your vocabs. Fine. Suppose you come across a word and you don't know the synonym or antonym, and you even don't know the meaning of that word, then how will you guess the synonym or antonym from the given options? So the root word approach is very useful, I must say. Now, opposite of amiable, it is unfriendly, disagreeable. Fine. You can also mention agreeable as a synonym of amiable. Fine. Now, anonymity, it means harmony, that is peace or friendship, friendliness. Fine. Amity. And just the opposite is enmity, दुश्मनी, किसी के साथ दुश्मनी होना. Animosity, just now I said moments back, the opposite of animosity is love, isn't it? Here I said love and animosity. This has been asked in many SSC exams. Fine. And also in banking exams. Synonym or antonym, rather the antonym of animosity has been asked. Now, amorous means, you can say these are the synonyms. Amorous means passionate, affectionate, or for synonym is lustful or ardent. Loving, a loving person, a romantic person. Fine. Passionate person, doting, another synonym. And just the opposite is unloving. Fine. Now next, ambi or amphi, इसका मतलब क्या होता है? Both or both sides, that is एक साथ दो चीजें करना. Fine. Now ambidextrous, you must have heard of this word many a times, isn't it? Ambidextrous, what is the meaning? Someone who is able to use both hands equally well. That is the actual literal meaning, isn't it? Ambidextrous. Now the synonyms are disingenuous and double dealing. Fine. These are the synonyms of ambidextrous. And antonym, ambiguous and ambisinistrous. Fine. Now it means someone who cannot double deal, that is do two things at a time. Fine. Now ambiguous, quite a common word, isn't it? Ambiguous means equivocal, ambivalent, open to debate, something that is debatable. You are not sure about the result, right? Suppose result has come out, right, and nothing is given whether you are selected or rejected. Fine. A result has come out. Fine. And you see your name both in the selected list and in the rejected list, right? So that is debatable, right? That is a debatable position. Fine. That is something that is ambiguous, open to argument, that is perplexed, dubious. It is a dubious situation. Then you are in dilemma, horns of a dilemma or dilemma, whatever you pronounce, right? Arguable, that is arguable. Suppose there is Mr. X. Mr. X has been appointed the director of a company, right? Director of a company. Again, the very next day someone has removed him from the director position and he has not mentioned the grounds. So it is a dubious situation, isn't it? Nothing is sure, uncertainty. Now the present situation of COVID-19, the launch date of the vaccine It is open to debate, right? Isn't it? It is debatable. Open to debate, debatable, open to argument. Someone will say we'll launch the vaccine by mid-December. Someone will say we'll launch the vaccine by mid-March 2021. So it is ambiguous, dubious situation. We are going through a dubious situation. Fine. So that is ambiguous. Now antonyms, unambiguous or clear, something that is clear. Clear cut कुछ बता देना. Like across the world वैक्सीन लॉन्च होने वाला है 1 अप्रैल को 2021. ठीक है ना? So that is a clear cut decision, right? That is unambiguous, right? Next, ambivalence means equivocation, uncertainty, again uncertainty, doubt, indecision, irresolution, hesitation, fluctuation. These are all the synonyms, right? Synonyms of ambivalence. Suppose in an RC, when you are going through an RC, then you come across this word ambivalence, and they have given what will be the near synonym of ambivalence. Then you see fluctuation in the option. Of course, we'll mark it, right? Also, you have to see whether it is fitting the context of the passage, right? So that is ambivalence. मतलब दुविधा में रहना, fine, in a doubtful situation. Now, just the opposite is certainty, that you are sure or certain about something, right? Opposite of ambivalence. Amphibian, you all know, right? We all know from our childhood. Amphibian means animal living both on land and in water, fine. In होगा इसके आगे, water के आगे, both on land and in water, fine. That is amphibian. Now, anim. What does this root word actually mean? It means life, spirit, soul. चलिए देखते हैं इसका मतलब क्या है. Rather, इससे क्या क्या word बन सकता है? Life, spirit or soul. Fine. Now, the first word, what is it? It is animate. Animate, right? It means living, alive, live, breathing. These are the synonyms. Sentient, conscious, right? Animate means living, something that is living, that is animate. And of course, non-living, having no life, having no soul, no spirit, that is inanimate. Non-living objects, inanimate objects, right? And animate से ही anim का concept आता है. Fine. Anim or anime. Anim का concept यहाँ से ही आता है. Fine. You know ना, the Japanese film and television animation, those are the animes. Fine. Now, equanimity. Equanimity of balanced spirit, composure, right? Someone who is calm, having a calm or relaxed mood. Coolness, ataraxy. This is an uncommon word, right? Even temperedness, calm headedness, जिसका दिमाग हर वक्त ठंडा रहता है, ठीक है? Cool headed person. Self possession. Self possession means cool headed, a self possessing personality. Self control, खुद पे control है जिसका, ठीक है ना? That is equanimity. And of course, the opposite is anxiety. Someone who is always anxious. क्या होगा मेरा रिजल्ट, कब आएगा प्रीलिम्स का रिजल्ट, कब होगा हमारा मेंस. कुछ लोग एंग्जाइटी में रहते हैं. They remain anxious, right? Anxious नहीं रहना है आपको. आपको self controlled, self calm, what to say, even tempered, right? Calm और self possessed रहना है, मतलब calm headedness. Fine. दिमाग ठंडा रखना है आपको, ठीक है? ज्यादा एंग्शियस होंगे तो दिक्कत हो सकता है आपको, ठीक है ना? सपोज यू आर सॉल्विंग अ पजल, दिमाग में घूम रहा है आपका कि ये पजल अगर एग्जाम में आ जाए तो क्या होगा, मेरा हालत क्या हो सकता है. यू आर सॉल्विंग अ क्रिटिकल पजल एट होम, सो यू आर बीइंग एंग्शियस. नो माय डियर, यू कैन नॉट डू दैट. जब सॉल्व कर रहे हो कुछ चीज, आपको दिमाग ठंडा रखना है, ठीक है ना? You cannot be anxious. You have to be cool-headed, calm-headed, right? So these are the examples. I just stated some examples. Now, Next word is anti. Fine. We often tell antecedent, right? Let's see. What does it mean? It means before or in front. Suppose something is there, उसके पहले जो बैठता है उसका मतलब वो होता है antecedent, right? So antecede, it means to come before. See, antecede से ही antecedent आता है. To come before something in time, right? Precede something. Predate, antedate, anticipate, foreshadow. These are the synonyms, right? Antecede. And opposite, antonyms are end, finish, follow or obey, right? Antecede means to come before something, right? Something has happened, an event has happened, or an event has occurred, something before that, an event prior to that particular event, right? Something before in time, right? To precede. Now anti-meridian, of course, it means before noon, right? Before noon. And anteroom, quite an uncommon word, you may or may not have come across this word. It means a small room before the main room. जो घर में मेन रूम होता है उसके पहले एक स्मॉल रूम, छोटा सा रूम, ठीक है? दैट इज व्हाट वी कॉल एंटी रूम. नेक्स्ट, ACT, act. So it may be fixed before a word or after a word, like it may be a suffix or a prefix, right? So it means do. That is, it is referring to some action, right? So इससे क्या word बनता है? Activity. Something that a person does, right? That is what we call activity, right? An action. Interaction, see, similar. Communication between two or more entities, दो या दो से ज्यादा, right? लोगों के साथ communication, fine. Interaction. Now react, to do something in response, that is answer back, backfire, be affected, act, answer, acknowledge. These are the synonyms. Actual meaning is to do something in response. Suppose आपके पापा ने आपको डांट दिया आज, ठीक है ना? आपको डांट दिया, सो गुस्से में आपने रिएक्ट कर दिया, यू रिएक्ट, ठीक है? खाना आपने फेंक दिया, सो दिस इज नॉट डन, राइट? यू शुड नॉट डू इट. सो दिस इज व्हाट वी कॉल बैकफायर, right? His scoldings backfired, right? So your father reprimanded you, scolded you, fine, and you reacted, so you answered back, right? So that is what you call react. So it is not done, right? We should not react to our elders. Whatever they say is good for us, isn't it? Right? We can reason with them, logically reason with them, that this is our what to say, this is our decision. I also respect your decision, please think over it, okay? But you should not react. If parents tell you something, fine, they will definitely tell you something if you are doing something wrong, right? आप भी जब पेरेंट्स बनेंगे तो आप भी बच्चों को बताएंगे कि क्या करना ज़रूरी है, क्या करना नहीं चाहिए और क्या करना चाहिए. या गलती करने पर डांट भी पड़ सकती है, ठीक है ना? डांट भी पड़ सकता है, तो आपको रिएक्ट नहीं करना है. सो रिएक्ट का एंटोनिम क्या है? सीज, स्टॉप, राइट? सो यू शुड नॉट रिएक्ट if elders scold you, isn't it? So next one, AER or AERO, air or arrow. इसका मतलब है related to air, fine, I'm writing it down here, related to air. So it means, see, the first word is aerate, that is to let air reach something, fine, right? एरेट का ये सिनोनिम्स है, ठीक है ना? एंटोनिम्स यहाँ पे नहीं होगा, ये सिनोनिम्स है, ठीक है? आई विल प्रोवाइड द PDF, ओके? दीज आर द सिनोनिम्स ऑफ एरेट, ओके? नो एंटोनिम्स आर प्रोवाइडेड हियर, ओके? आई हैव नॉट प्रोवाइडेड इन एंटोनिम्स. एरेट मीन्स, यहाँ पे जगह नहीं था इसलिए मैंने यहाँ पे लिखा दीज आर द सिनोनिम्स, ओके? सो एरेट मीन्स टू एरिफाई और चार्ज और ऑक्सीजनेट और वेंटिलेट. मीन्स यू आर ventilating something, aerate, fine, like aerated drinks, right? fine. Means they have a certain percentage of gas stored under pressure in the bottle, right? Aerated drinks, fine. Now aerial, relating to air, we all know aerial. Next, aerospace, another important word. It means the branch of technology and industry concerned with both aviation and space flight. See, these are all related words, so it refers to air. Understood? So these are our root words for the first session. So in the next session we will discuss some more new root words, and of course we will have exposure to new words with new meanings, synonyms and antonyms. So I wish you all the best for your upcoming exams, and if you have not subscribed to the channel, please do subscribe. आपने अगर सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया है तो चैनल को ज़रूर सब्सक्राइब कीजिएगा, फाइन, because if you do not subscribe to the channel, then you will not get the notification of my upcoming videos, fine. You will get classes for quants, reasoning, English, GA, fine. So please do subscribe to the channel, and in the next session we will discuss more new root words in part 2, fine. So till then, goodbye, take care, God bless you guys.